Jeez Louise. All right,
My
we
big
are
Schlong
here,
fan.
of course, to tear apart this round 8 of the AFL season. We're going to go through it like a bad curry, and I'm bloody looking forward to it, boys.
Yeah.
Some absolutely hot and spicy games on the menu for us this round. So let's leap straight into it with an absolute cracker on a Friday night at the MCG. It is the Richmond Tigers versus the Geelong Cats. Sensible, Dan. You're busting. You're busting at the seams to get this one out.
I am, mate. This is huge.
Go for it.
What a huge game to kick the round off with. Monstrous grand final rematch. 6th versus 5th. Neither team has been flying particularly high at the moment, but Tigers took a massive scalp getting the Dogs first out of the way, and they looked bloody good doing it without a lot of their key stars, aka without Dusty.
You tipped Tigers?
I did. Yeah.
Did you?
No, sorry, no. I tipped.
Because I tipped Dogs.
Oh, no, I tipped Dogs.
I tipped doggies.
And I'm pretty sure everyone that I saw in the media went the Dogs as well.
But
so
we did say, prove us wrong. Said prove us wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Based off of what we had, you had to tip the Dogs.
Yep.
So
No, you could not.
Yep.
You could not. I felt, No,
So,
but please.
I mean, like I said, it's huge scalp for the Tigers, and I feel like that's going to be the win to get them back sort of flying smoothly again. I mean, and all the talk midweek about them not being able to win the premiership anymore, like at best it was just ludicrous. At worst, it was insulting.
Look, I don't want to pull out an early dummy of the week, and it's certainly not that, but a great friend of the show, Mark Robinson, was quoted in the media during that week saying, and I'll try and do my best Robert impersonation here. They can't win it from here, the Tigers. They can't do it, Jared. I just don't think they can do it from here. And you sat there thinking, Robbo, please. Have you been alive for the last 4 years? Because everyone else in the world has, and they've seen Richmond do exactly this thing. Start out the season, a bit shaky, couple of injuries early, get cattle back later on, hit the straps, stride it out, peak September, go home, win a fillet.
Yep. I mean, and what happens, they have these few injuries, bring a few kids in like Collier Dawkins, who looked great.
Looked at the level.
And now that they're just ready to continue flying for the rest of the season. Geelong, on the other hand, they feel robbed.
Good.
They weren't robbed.
No.
They absolutely weren't robbed.
Karma.
It is karma. The footy gods. They giveth and they taketh away. And they tooketh away and they deserved it.
cop that.
Sydney Sydney were not the better team.
Oh, God, no.
But who cares?
Yeah.
They got the 4 points and Geelong didn't. So nuts to you. You would think, though, that they're going to want blood.
Oh, God, yeah.
And really, who better to take it from than the league's best team? So this is shaping up to be a massive game. I'm so excited.
I'm very excited.
Who have you got?
I still have the Tigers. Geelong haven't impressed me, and losing to Sydney, even though they should have won, they should have sealed that game. Oh my God. They should have sealed that game, and they should have sealed it early, and they could have. But guess what? You lost to Sydney, now you're going to lose to Richmond.
Something that did fly a little bit under the radar. I mean, Jeremy Cameron took that mark with about, 12 seconds left?
About that, yeah.
So he would have gone back to line up to take a set shot at goal. Siren would have gone. And he's kicking from in line with the goalpost, not allowed to move around.
Yeah, but didn't you hear Scott in the post-match presser? He said that Cameron is an absolute talent at that angle, best in the league.
You're not kicking that. If you can't come around on any sort of angle, you aren't kicking.
I didn't know
it
couldn't come around. Oh, well, that changes it.
Once the siren's gone, mate, you can't come off your line.
Over.
We will never know.
We
will never know.
And thank God for that.
So you're picking the Cats?
Nah, I'm picking the Tigers.
Good man.
Tigers 1-39 for me. It'll be a close one, I think. I think Geelong will have a bit of fight, but then that fourth quarter, get ready for Richmond to roll
you just
straight
can't
over the
not
top.
tip the Tigers. They're back.
See, this is
Shy Bolton's playing great footy. Dusty's back.
Bolton's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. The second you tip against them, you get taught a lesson. And they got back at us. They were like, you know what, if everyone's going to tip against us, you're getting done. And they went and did us. And that win for Richmond, I think it was bigger than them just getting a big scalp. I think that was massive for the confidence of every other bloke there, thinking that we actually don't need Dusty to win.
Because they don't. They definitely don't. And I'm glad that they've broken that stigma.
And
I feel like it was a stigma.
I genuinely think it was. And not just a win, but a win against the Dogs, who are at this point undefeated.
The informed team.
Undefeated. You touched on Bolton. Dude was massive. Hooley back to his best, wearing the clock back. That was delicious. Like, I was a big fan
I
of
mean,
that.
and again, that's another one. Like, the three of us were sort of contemplating whether Hooley was even best 22 at this point.
I was so surprised with that. Shown that he is.
Yeah, shown that he is. And again, go back to Dusty. Like, Dusty's a luxury, obviously, but it's about the system, and that's what the Tigers have done for the last few years. It's the system, and it works.
He is the star on top of their Christmas tree. Look, I'm tipping the Tigers as well, 1-39 for mine. I do have a little multi to kick things off with, and I actually feel now I'm knocking on wood That's me knocking on wood because I feel so damn good about this one.
Knocking on wood.
Knocking on
Even
wood. Perfect. I'm doing that all night now. Excuse me. Right. Okay. Dusty, 1 goal. Brad Close, 1 goal, which sounds a weird one for the Cats. Brad Close.
I respect Brad. He's a good player.
I had him last week and he kicked one, so $2, not bad.
think he
He's
kicked
always
two, did he
paying
not?
like $1.70 to a 210.
He ballooned out to $2, mate.
Oh.
And he's paying about $1.70 at the
player.
minute. So Dusty and Close, 1 goal each. Tom Stewart, 20 touches. That's still paying $1.20. That's just enough for mine. If it was $1.17, I'd ignore it. $1.20, he'll do that. Shy Bolton, 20 plus. Isaac Smith, 20 plus. And that's paying $6.30.
Yep, perfect.
Not bad.
I mean, with Koch out, Bolton's a lock for 20 plus. He's going to be getting all those midfield minutes
be
again
lifting.
and just gobbling up the touches. The only other ones I would add to that, I had Dusty goal because I think
I said that.
Did you?
Yeah,
I
Dusty.
thought Dusty was touched, and a Duncan 25 plus.
Yeah.
I feel like he'll be loping around the MCG, just getting his touches, which he always does.
No danger means
Exactly.
big bulk.
And a little stat for this game: Richmond's last 3 games, the third quarter has been the highest scoring, which is currently paying $3.25. So I don't mind that as a little standalone, or if you want to chuck that in a multi. Premiership quarter, there's going to be points up for grabs. So
And they're
why
going to
not
finish
third?
off strong. Like I mentioned, that fourth quarter, they're going to be finishing off strong. And
Yep.
I know.
Third, fourth.
I'm contradicting you, but
no, look,
the last
yeah,
half,
it's numbers.
the last half, they're going to run over the top.
Well, I mean, that is what happened against the Dogs. They weren't real crash hot in the first half, and then they came to
It's
play.
exactly what they do.